Hi everyone, my name's Anna Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this episode we're going to be using one of the Fretwork 2 dies from Anna Griffin. This is the die we're going to be using. It's absolutely gorgeous, it really is. Very adaptable and versatile, and I'm going to show you a really quick card that you might think, oh, I never thought of doing that, and I think you'll like this one. So everything that I use I'll put in the description box at the bottom and I'll go through it with you as I use it. This is our cardometer and it shows you in respect of the size of the card that we're using, and this time it's an A5 card, so it's quite a big card. If you haven't got any A5 cards, all you have to do is fold an A4 sheet in half, score it, and then you've got yourself an A5 card. So that's roughly the size, and that gives you a good idea. The first thing I've done is made an insert. So I know a lot of you like to see the inserts that I make for the cards, just to prove that they are cards and not just a card front. So in this one I've stamped it and it says birthdays are a lovely excuse to make beautiful memories. And I've used an Anna Griffin ink pad. And then the die cut, I've used some of the metallic layers and I've die cut it and I've cut it in half, and I've put half at the top and half at the bottom, and it will still fold as a normal card, so there isn't a problem. And then I've added double-sided tape on the back, and I am simply going to position it to the fold in the card. Fold the card over and press down, and then our insert is in the card. So now if you blink you're going to miss this demonstration, so I'm going to have to prolong it with rambling really. The first thing I've done, I've cut a piece of card to fit the outside of our card, so it was just slightly less than A5, A5 in size. And then I've die cut it twice using the Fretwork die. And I've left the holes in it, cut it to size. I've added some PVA glue Cosmic Shimmer dots around the edge. And then I've put some tape on the back of it. Now very simply, I'm going to go back to our die cuts, and this is the bit you're going to like. I'm going to put them back in. Simple as that. I've added a little bit of tape on the sides, just at either side, so it hangs over the die cut. And then I'm going to put a little bit more on just at the edges here where it's hidden. And I'm going to do the same with the top section. I'm just going to pop it back in like that, so the tape on the side catches the side of the die. I'm going to turn it over and just add a tinsy wincy bit more where you can't see it, so that it holds on to it, top and bottom. And then I will peel off the back of the tape that is on it to hold it onto the card. So this is the only fiddly bit that there is just popping the die cut back in. Now I've got a big shot and these die cut so easily and they're so nice to use. I wouldn't have thought you'd have a problem using these at all. If you ever have a problem with the die and it's not cutting, it might be the fact that you've got what they call a hot spot that's been worn away a little bit. Try using a little bit of wax paper if your die's not cutting right. Or you can just, if it's not cutting because you've got a hot spot where you've maybe used it a lot, you can always just raise it up a little bit using a bit of card underneath, or try paper first. If you haven't got wax paper, you could try greaseproof paper. In the UK that's what we call it, with your dies. But don't get the there's one that's food that's covered with something, so don't use that. Anyway, so now I've actually put the die cut back in the base of the card, and I'm going to peel off the back of the tape that I've already added to the actual sheet, and then this will go on top of our card. Really, really simple. Honestly, you'll be surprised how good it looks, and yet it's so simple. So I'm just going to position that and place it down onto our card. So already that, just with those two dies put back in, looks great. So the next thing that I've got is I've die cut the actual fretwork again, and this time where I've die cut it, I've added a little bit of extra card behind it, and I've cut away the card underneath just to reveal the top two flourishes. I've got 3D foam on the back, so I'm going to just peel off the back of the foam, and I'm going to position this on the centre of our card, just between the two die cuts that we've already made. So place that there. So far so good. Next, what I've got two tails that I've already cut, and these are in coordinating paper, card. I've got tape on the back of them, and I'm going to position them just on an angle in the middle, like that. And then I've got a birthday sticker, which was actually out of one of Anna's kits. So have a good look round and see what you've got. I've put that on double-sided tape, and I'm just going to position that in the middle like that. You can always move your tails to get them in the right spot if you're not happy with them. And the last thing I've got is a bow that I've added a crystal to, and I'm going to just add a glue dot to that, and I'm going to put that on the back. And for anybody who likes bows at the side, that's where we're going to put it. There. And that finishes off our card perfectly. Now that was a very quick and easy card. I've prolonged it by talking about it, obviously, but you can see that just how simply it came together with only a few items that I've used, and all the same cardstock, really, all out of one sheet of card, and no extra bits and pieces, maybe a stamp for your insert. But that's everything, and that, I think, just looks stunning. Very effective and very simple. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If you've got any comments or queries, please don't hesitate to get in touch. If you've got anything to say, you've got any questions, please feel free. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, please do so, and give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.